Good morning, students. Today I am going to start chapter 5. That is, topic is measurement and positioning errors. For measurement, generally we used scale. To measure any line or line segment, we use scale. From at the end of a line segment, we touch with the scale and measure it. But स्केल से मेजर करते समय बहुत सारे एरर के चांसेस होते हैं, खास करके तब जब व्हेन स्केल इज थिक, देन चांसेस टू गॉट एरर फॉर इम्प्रॉपर व्यूइंग. और सेकेंड, स्केल से मेजर करते समय इस बात का ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि जिस पॉइंट को, जिस लेंथ को मुझे मेजर करना है, उससे टॉप व्यू पे हमें देखना पड़ेगा. बिल्कुल टॉप से वी हैव टू सी एट द टॉप सेंटर ऑफ द लाइन सेगमेंट. अगर हम साइड से व्यू करते हैं, दिस इज द एरर. हियर इन दिस पोजिशन वी गेट एरर, and from this position we also get the error. So we have to view just vertical view. लेकिन इतना करने के बावजूद देखने में थोड़ी भी कमी होती है, व्यूइंग डिफरेंट हो जाता है, तो हमारा एरर आना निश्चित होता है. परफेक्ट मेजरमेंट के लिए हम डिवाइडर यूज करते हैं. डिवाइडर से मेजरमेंट एक्यूरेट होता है. दिस इज द बेटर ऑप्शन इन रिस्पेक्ट टू स्केल. डिवाइडर इज अ बेटर ऑप्शन इन रिस्पेक्ट टू स्केल. यहाँ पे अगर मुझे किसी लाइन सेगमेंट को लेना है, वी हैव, सबसे पहले हम अपने डिवाइडर को फैलाते हैं, एक एंड पे रख के लाइन सेगमेंट से दूसरे लाइन सेगमेंट पे पहले हम मेजर कर लेते हैं, और जितना भी ये डिवाइडर फैलता है फिर उसे स्केल पे पुट करके जब मेजर कर लेते हैं, वही हमारा लेंथ एक्यूरेट लेंथ होता है. दिस इज द एक्यूरेट मेजरमेंट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू स्केल. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, कम ऑन अनदर क्वेश्चन. Question number 7. Draw 5 triangles and measure their sides. Check in each case if the sum of length of any two sides is always less than the third side. No. Students, listen very carefully. Sum of two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. For example, you have to do like this. Draw number of triangles for different shapes. And measure with the scale. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Measure AB plus BC. Like this is 4 centimeter, 5 centimeters, 3 centimeters. This is 2 centimeters, 6 centimeters, 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. This is 9 centimeters. This is 4 centimeters. If you add side of the triangle AB plus BC, AB is 4 centimeters plus BC 3 centimeters. This gives the 7 centimeters, and AC is equals to 5 centimeters. Look here, sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. From this can we also show for triangle. Look here. In triangle DEF, DEF. Sum the two sides. DE plus EF. What we get here? 5 centimeter plus 2 centimeter. 5 centimeter plus 2 centimeter. That is 7 centimeter. And DF is 6 centimeter. Look here. Sum of two sides is greater than the third side. Now in the triangle, GHI, in the triangle GH plus HI, what we get? GH is 4 centimeter plus 5 centimeter. That gives this gives the 9 centimeter, and GI is equals to 8 centimeter. Here you also look, sum of two sides is greater than the third side. So conclusion is sum of two sides of a triangle is always greater than the third side. From this type, we see, students, the proof of sum of two sides is always greater than the third side. Okay. This is a math class, and today I am going to teach chapter 5, topic properties of angle. In this chapter, right angle, straight angle, and complete angle. But before starting this, I want to give some ideas on direction. So students, as you know, this is the north direction and this is south direction. This one is the east and this direction goes to north. If in any question you have to take direction north to east, so this direction goes to north to east, north to west. This is the north to west, and this one east to south, and this, if the person asks south to west, so we have to show this direction. This is the direction concept. And students, What it again? North, south, east, west. This is the northeast. If you have to take direction northeast, then we take this direction. If you have to take direction southeast, then this is the southeast. This one is the southwest, and this one direction is the northwest. This is the directional concept, and moral of clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. So students, from this direction, your clock will move. This is the clockwise direction. Look here. This is the clockwise direction, and this one is the anti-clockwise direction. This one is the anti-clockwise direction. This is the anti-clockwise direction. If we take turn around along the clockwise, so this is the clockwise direction. If you take direction anti-clock, so this is the anti-clock direction. Now, common right angle. When two lines or line segments directly stand on straightly straight, this stand vertically, then right angle is formed. This one is a one right angle, second right angle formed. This is the third right angle, and this one is the fourth right angle. This is the right angle formation. Straight angle, when two right angles, when two right angles this is the straight angle. This is the straight angle, and this one is a right angle turn clockwise direction, north to east. Look here. Right angle turn clockwise direction means this direction we have to take clockwise direction, north to east. This is the north, and this one is the east. So you have to take this direction. This direction shows the northeast direction, and this one is the one right angle. This one is the one right angle, and complete angle. Four right angles makes a complete angle. Four right angles makes a complete angle. Here I have to say so one right angle and four right angles makes the complete angle. Means 360 degrees. Students, 4 right angles makes the complete angle. Means total 4 revolutions. Here, take the 1/4 revolution. This is the 1/4 revolution. This is the half revolution. And this one is the one complete revolution. One complete revolution. So students, this is the properties of angle. Right angle, one right angle, two right angle means straight angle, and four right angle means complete angle, and this is the right angle turned clockwise north to east. Students, this is the another topic of chapter 5, angles and revolution. In this chapter, we will solve questions based on angles and revolution. So, start from the question first. What fraction of a clockwise revolution does the hour hand and a clock turn through when it goes from? Students, इससे पहले हमने आपको रिवॉल्यूशन एंड क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन टर्न सिखा दिया है, तो वहां से आपको ये चीज क्लियर होगी. एंड नाउ क्वेश्चन सेज 3 to 9. 3 to 9. So students, you all have draw a clock in your copy and then put the needle according to the question. This is 3 and 9. Question is asked, what fraction of clockwise revolution does the hour hand? This is the clockwise revolution. So this is the half revolution. This is the half revolution. The fractional value is 1/2. Half revolution. Half revolution. Now question number B, 4 to 7. 4 to 7, we have to draw it. And students, listen. I'll show in one figure, but you have to draw another figure for next question. 4 to 7. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. So the 4 here and 7. This is the 1/4 revolution. This is the 1/4 revolution. Mention it. 1/4. Revolution. Now question number C says 6 to 3. 6 to 3. So draw it. आपको हर एक क्वेश्चन के लिए अलग अलग फिगर बनाने हैं. लिसन इट वेरी केयरफुली. 6 to 3. 6 to 3. Here we set the needle on 6 and then 3. 6 to 3 means like this revolution. This is the third fourth revolution. This is the 1/4. This is the 1/4 revolution. This one is the 1/4 revolution, and this one is also the 1/4 revolution. If you add 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, then we get 3/4. Look here, 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4. This gives the result 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals to 3/4 revolution. Now students, come on, next question. Where will the hand of a clock stop if it? This question is quite different from the first question. Start at 12. We have to start at 12 and make half of revolution. Students, in this question, revolution is given. We have to find out where the needle presently stand on. So, start at 12 and make half revolution. Revolution clockwise. So, clockwise means right to left. This is the clockwise revolution. This is the clockwise revolution. So, start at 12. Put the needle on the 12 and take revolution, half of revolution, taking half revolution like this. Where needle reached? On 6 o'clock. On 6 o'clock. Give your answer. 6 o'clock. Start 2 and make half of revolution clockwise. Start 2 and make half of revolution. Again, do work according to the question. Do the work according to question. Start 2. Put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 8. Start 2 and take half of revolution clockwise. So students, take half revolution like this. In the clockwise, we get 8. We reached on 8. The result is 8 o'clock. Needle reached on 8. Now students, come on, another question. Which direction will you face if you start facing? हेयर डायरेक्शन कॉन्सेप्ट जो मैंने पहले ही आपको दे दिया है। स्टूडेंट, क्वेश्चन नंबर सी, वेस्ट and facing at waist and make 3/4 of a revolution anti-clockwise. So draw another diagram. North, this is south, this one is east, and this one is west. Question says facing is west, means here, and make 3/4 of revolution anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise revolves like this. We have to take 3/4 revolution. So we get here. This is your 1/4 revolution. Look at. This is 1/4 revolution. This is your another 1/4, and this one is another 1/4 revolution, and this is anti-clockwise revolution. So if you add 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, this gives the result 3/4 revolution. Answer is north facing. North facing. Now students, come on question number 5. Question number 4. What part of a revolution have you turned through if you start facing? In this question, we ask what part of revolution? What part of revolution? East, and turn clockwise to face north. So at first you have to draw the diagram. North, south, east, and west. It is very clear. And now east, and turn clockwise to face north. East, this is your east direction, and turn clockwise face to north. This is the clockwise rotation. What part? This is 1/4. This also 1/4, and this is 1/4. Means 3/4 part. 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, that is 3/4 part. Now question number C. Waist and turn clockwise to face east. Draw it again. Student, north, south, east, and west. Question we say west. This is your east direction, and this is your west direction. West, and turn clockwise to face east. So this is clockwise to east, means half of revolution. This gives the half of revolution. half of revolution. And now, question number 5. Find the number of right angle. Here, हमें क्वेश्चन का आंसर नंबर ऑफ राइट एंगल में देना है. फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ राइट एंगल टर्न थ्रो बाय द आवर हैंड ऑफ अ क्लॉक when it goes from 3 to 6. Look students, draw the needle. 3 to 6. This gives the one right angle. This gives the one right angle. Find the number of right angle. 1 right. Do you understood students? Now question number C, 5 to 11. Draw another needle. But you all have to draw different clock for different question. 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. 5 to 11. So draw the needle. This is the 5 and this one is the 11. This one is the 11. How many right angles are drawn? 2 right angles are drawn here. 2 right angles are drawn here. Like this is the one right angle and this is the second right angle. Two right angle. 12 to 9. 12 to 9. Draw another needle in this question. Twelve to 9. This is the needle situated on 12. If this comes to 9, then your needle will be here. So students, this is one right angle. This one is a 1. This is the another right angle and this one is the another right angle. Total 3 right angles are formed. 12 to 9. 3 right angles are formed. Three right angles. Now come on question 7. Where will the hour hand of a clock stop if it starts from 6 and turn through one right angle? One right angle. This solution is taken clockwise direction from 6 and turn right one right angle. You have to draw. This is the 6, one right angle. Take one right angle. Read in needle in the 9 o'clock. Answer 9 o'clock. And answer number D, from 7 and turns through 2 straight angles. Again, we have to draw the needle. Mention 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, this is 4, and here 5. Assume it in the clockwise direction. Question says from 7. So, needle is started from the 7 and turn the through 2 straight angles. Then, first straight angle is at on 1. This is the first straight angle and another second straight angle. This comes on 7 again. So, needle is on the 7 o'clock. 7 O. So, students, you all understood angles and their revolution. This is it for today. Thank you.